Now I think that I have a ball here also. Could you tell everybody what is this goddamn carom ball is? I think you have invented, or whether you've invented it, or it's an innovative what they call delivery. That's where you got a lot of wickets. I remember the Shane Watson's wicket he got out of that in the World Cup, and a couple of wickets. Can you probably teach people what this is all about, and what's your theory behind this innovation?
My stock ball works like this, which is the off spinner, and just rotates on the 45-degree line. But I was always amused by the way this dusra was bowled. Like it was used to be, the seam has to go on this position for the dusra to really go away from the right-hander. And
it used to be known as the undercutter, which people used to bowl like this in the good old days.
The undercutter, the ball goes, it lands on the shiny surface and just skids off the other way.
Correct.
And the undercutter is actually an overrated ball these days, because I think the undercutter is picked very well, because they can see the seams rotating on a different side and they cut the ball away. And I always used to try and bowl the dusra, but unfortunately my arm's like very straight. It stays ramrod straight and it just comes over the top, and the seam is very prominent. It just bounces a little bit. But if I have to really get the ball to fizz away with good pace, I need to bend my arm a little bit, and which is not very easy for me. So I was just working on this. As soon as Ajanta Mendes burst into the scene, I was just taking closer look at his videos and what he was doing. What helped me was playing a lot of gully cricket. I play a lot of tennis ball cricket. Even now I do. And there are a lot of avenues where you can try and look at different things in tennis ball cricket. There are so many other guys who play very weird techniques they use, and they just come out on top every tournament that I see. So this is one that came out of from there, because they use the folded finger like this and they flick the ball so that it just goes in the other direction.
Yeah, in a rubber ball it goes like that.
They flick it like this. It's not possible in cricket ball to do it. So I
you
just
have to push it.
Yeah, we'll have to really push it, but it means the ball doesn't gain any pace. So I used to just bowl all net sessions using this finger, like how I used to bowl with a tennis ball. It just used to come out straight. I think I've bowled the most deliveries of those to Vijay, Badri, and I've got shit smashed every day on the nets and all that. They used to just scold me because I used to get the length wrong all the time. But Raman was very, very supportive, because he said if you have to bowl, don't really upset the batsman, go and bowl separately and all that. I've done it a lot of sessions, but one fine day what happened, it just told me there's no pace on the ball, so it never really meant anything to bowl those balls with just the finger flick. So I didn't even notice Ajanta Mendes doing it. I don't think Ajanta Mendes does it, he just flicks it. I think if the index finger is over the top of the ball and you flick it, the index finger really guides the ball to go in the other direction.
So it was a small, slow leg break kind of.
Yeah, the revolutions are done with the middle finger, and the index finger just gives it path and direction so that it just lands on the particular spot, and which actually means that this finger is folded nicely inside and it goes behind the ball, so that I can give as much as flick as possible on the ball for the pace. And I think it helps because my fingers are quite long. It quite helps. I don't think it's very easy for people with smaller fingers to do it. I've been working on, there's a lot of other variations you can work on that, because you can really fold the other finger and try and get the ball to whip across like a flipper or a ball coming in. I've been working on the flipper as well. I hope it just comes through quickly, but it takes a long time. This took me about 1.5 years before I could really execute it in a game.